Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're diving into something pretty amazing, geranium essential oil. If you look at the scientific and aromatherapeutic literature, this botanical extract is widely considered nature's ultimate balancer. We're going to dig right into its properties, its practical uses, and of course the strict safety parameters you need to know so we can understand exactly how this fascinating oil really works.
Okay, let's look at today's agenda. We're covering 1. What is geranium oil? 2. Benefits for skin and mind. 3. Practical blend recipes. 4. Safety and contraindications. And 5. Pet safety.
All right, section 1. What is geranium oil? Origins and botanical profile. So, think about this for a second. What single botanical element connects glowing healthy skin to deep emotional calm? It's kind of a wild dual power, right? This bridge between dermatology and neurology is exactly what we're going to unpack today.
Well, the answer lies in the plant species Pelargonium gravidolens. Sounds fancy, but it's basically a fragrant shrub native to South Africa. Through the precise process of steam distillation, its leaves and stalks yield an essential oil that is literally all about one core concept: balance. In clinical and holistic terms, it acts as an adaptogen. That means it steps in to regulate and stabilize both your physical body and your emotional mind to help you resist the effects of stress.
Now here's a really interesting comparison. Geranium oil is actually known historically as the poor man's rose. Why? Well, true rose oil has this deep, sweet scent and is incredibly expensive to produce. Geranium, on the other hand, gives you this beautiful, fresh, rosy, herbaceous aroma, but at a total fraction of the cost. Because they share such a similar chemical fragrance profile, it's used all the time as a middle note in high-end perfumes and cosmetics. It's basically a historical budget hack. Moving on to Section 2. Benefits for skin and mind, how it regulates and restores. Let's talk about the mind first. Geranium oil essentially acts like a therapeutic nerve tonic. When you smell it, it interacts directly with your brain's limbic system to regulate your nervous system. It's absolutely crucial for alleviating feelings of stress and anxiety. Plus, and this is a big one, it's widely noted in the literature for supporting hormonal balance, especially during the fluctuations of PMS and menopause. It has this unique, almost magical capacity to uplift your mood while simultaneously grounding extreme emotions. It literally stabilizes anger, irritability, and depressive states.
And the physical and dermatological benefits? Just as impressive. Geranium oil has what we call sebostatic properties. That's just a clinical way of saying it. It regulates sebum production. It's an absolute game changer for combination skin because it intelligently balances out both dry and oily areas at the exact same time. Furthermore, its cicatrisant or wound healing properties promote cell renewal to fade scars and speed up recovery. Throw in some potent anti-inflammatory compounds, specifically linalool and citronellol, to soothe redness, plus some natural antibacterial properties, and you've got a highly effective shield against breakouts.
Section 3. Practical blend recipes. Step-by-step applications. Grab a pen, you're definitely going to want to take notes on these measurements. Okay, first up is the Balancing Facial Oil. This is formulated specifically for skin health, tone, and managing inflammation. You'll need 30 milliliters of a high-quality carrier oil. Something like jojoba or rosehip works perfectly. To that base, carefully add exactly 4 drops of geranium essential oil, 2 drops of frankincense, and 2 drops of lavender. You just apply a few drops of this blended mixture to clean skin at night for optimal cellular repair. Next, we have the Uplifting Floral Mood Blunt, which is specifically designed for aromatic diffusers. Combine 3 drops of geranium, 2 drops of bergamot, and 1 drop of lavender essential oil. Diffusing this precise ratio helps create a cheerful, balanced atmosphere. It's an excellent emotional reset during times of severe stress or environmental tension. For our third formulation, we're looking at the Relaxing Bath Soak. The essential oil ratio is 3 drops of geranium, 2 drops of sweet orange, and 1 drop of patchouli. But wait, there is a critical scientific requirement here. Essential oils are lipophilic, meaning they do not disperse in water. You must first mix these drops thoroughly into 1 tablespoon of a carrier oil, like sweet almond or grapeseed, which acts as a dispersant. Do this before you ever add the mixture to your warm bath water.
All right, Section 4. Safety and Contraindications. Crucial guidelines for human use. Let's get serious for a second. Natural does not mean harmless. This is a fundamental scientific principle. Despite coming from a plant, geranium essential oil is a highly concentrated, extremely potent phytotherapeutic agent. Improper application or ingestion can lead to severe adverse reactions.
So,
The crucial point is that you must follow strict dilution protocols to prevent dermal sensitization or contact dermatitis. Step 1. Never apply the oil undiluted, also known as neat, directly to your skin. Step 2. For general body applications, maintain a safe 1 to 2% dilution. That's 6 to 12 drops per 30 milliliters of carrier oil. Step 3. For the delicate tissues of your face, use a much lower 0.5 to 1% dilution, or just 3 to 6 drops per 30 milliliters. And step 4. Always perform a patch test on a small area of your inner arm 24 hours prior to a wider application.
Furthermore, the clinical literature outlines some strict medical contraindications. Because the oil exhibits potential phytoestrogenic activity, meaning its compounds can actually mimic estrogen in the body, it is entirely unsafe for individuals with estrogen-sensitive conditions. We're talking breast cancer, uterine fibroids, or endometriosis. It is also strictly contraindicated during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Plus, dangerous systemic interactions can occur. It might amplify the hypoglycemic effects of anti-diabetic drugs like metformin, it could interact with anticoagulants like warfarin, and it actually inhibits the CYP2B6 liver enzyme, meaning it can dangerously alter how your body breaks down certain prescription medications.
Which brings us to Section 5, Pet Safety. Severe toxicological risks for animals.
Now, what's really interesting about this documentation from the Cornell Cooperative Extension is how it prioritizes caution. The safety data rigorously highlights the absolute necessity of keeping these concentrated agricultural and botanical products away from non-target organisms. And yes, that most certainly includes our household pets.
When it comes to cats, the ASPCA officially classifies geranium plants and their concentrated oils as highly toxic. The biological reason for this is pretty fascinating, though severe. Cats literally lack a specific liver enzyme called glucuronyltransferase. Without this enzyme, they simply cannot metabolize and safely excrete the complex alcohols and esters found in the oil. Therefore, even passive exposure, like breathing the mist from your ultrasonic diffuser, can lead to severe and potentially fatal toxicosis.
Dogs face significant risks too. Their highly sensitive olfactory systems can be easily overwhelmed and irritated by the intense scent. Now, if the oil is ever veterinary approved for a specific topical use on your dog, maybe for dermatitis or tick control, it requires extreme dilution. We're talking just 1 single drop of essential oil per 50 drops of carrier oil. Never apply it near a dog's eyes, nose, mouth, or genitals, and always store your bottle securely out of reach to prevent accidental and toxic ingestion.
So, we have covered the whole shebang today. From its remarkable balancing chemistry and practical therapeutic applications, to the incredibly strict safety and dilution parameters of this powerful plant extract, now that you understand both its unique capacity to regulate the body and mind, as well as the absolute necessity of its precautions, how will you safely bring the benefits of geranium into your daily routine? Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer.